Pope met with members of the Stampa Estera Association. They are the foreign correspondents of Italy. He gave them the following advices and messages. As he has said in the past, the Pope thanked journalists for denouncing abuses within the Church.
Voglio dirvi anzitutto che stimo il vostro lavoro. La Chiesa vi stima, anche quando mettete il dito sulla piaga.
Pope Francis asked them to be rigorous in their work and objective in order to report professionally. He gave them an example. Do not give a voice to one who cries the loudest, but to the one who speaks the truth.
Vi esorto dunque a operare secondo verità e giustizia affinché la comunicazione sia davvero strumento per costruire, non per distruggere, per dare voce a chi non ha voce, non per fare da megafono a chi urla più forte.
Humility was a point the Pope insisted on the most. He asked journalists not to be careerists and neither write news according to preconceived ideas. Instead, he recommended them to humbly investigate each topic in depth, even if it seems they already know a great deal. Pope Francis reminded him, in the age of internet, publishing a news story without first having investigated it can cause serious and irreparable damage.
Una rettifica è sempre necessaria quando si sbaglia, ma non basta a restituire la dignità, specie in un tempo in cui attraverso internet un'informazione falsa può diffondersi al punto di apparire autentica.
The Pope especially remembered journalists who have been murdered and called for freedom of expression. He asked the press not to forget wars or humanitarian crises that no one remembers.
Mi permetto una domanda. Chi parla oggi dei Rohingya? Chi parla oggi dei Yazidi? Sono dimenticati e continuano a soffrire.
Pope Francis asked them not to forget to tell what is good in the world, because there are many great stories that go unnoticed.
Vi prego, continuate a raccontare anche quella parte della realtà che grazie a Dio è ancora la più diffusa, la realtà di chi non si arrende all'indifferenza, di chi non fugge davanti all'ingiustizia, ma costruisce con pazienza nel silenzio.
Pope Francis gave many other advices, such as not to let oneself be dominated by haste, to stop and find the necessary time to understand well events before writing about them. He also called on journalists not to label or use the offensive and violent language that some use on social networks. The Pope recommended them to tell good stories and not just bad ones. This is because they serve as an example and convey hope. For this reason, he asked them to be brave and to go against the tide in a society where immediacy, appearance, superficiality, and indifference seem to dominate.